Welcome to Dumpster Diving, where we look at something horrible from the past. Today, baby talk. Before we begin, I might have to explain to my younger viewers, and possibly my middle-aged viewers, and also the elderly that might be listening, what this show was. I mean, it was only on for a season and a half. No one watched it. Baby Talk was based on the movie Look Who's Talking and 90s Nightmare Fuel. It originally starred George Clooney, who got out before his career could be torpedoed, and Connie Selica for the unaired pilot, before she quit, because she saw how terrible this show was. The starring role then went to Julia Duffy, who also quit after the shortened first season. The role of Mom then went to Mary Page Keller, who crashed and burned with the rest of the show. Tony Danza stuck around the entire time as the voice of Mickey, though, marking the only time in his career he's played a character not named Tony. In this episode, Maggie begs Mickey to say his first word. Danza is hamming it up the entire time, and I've got to think that even he is embarrassed to say some of this dialogue.
Can you say block?
No. Can you say rubber baby buggy bumpers?
James walks in and he's played by frequent sitcom star and possible social pariah Scott Baio. Mickey calls him Daddy. James is thrilled, but Maggie is nervous because James isn't his real father, and if Mickey grows up thinking he is, only to find out the truth, he might be devastated. This seems like Maggie's fault, though. I mean, her bedroom is right next to Mickey's, and he can only hear his mom call James Daddy so many times before he believes it. Little does Maggie know, but James wants to propose. He's even planning on going ring shopping. He tells this to his buddy, who laments that the women of New York will go lonely now. Because if there's anything that New York women can't resist, it's an aging sitcom star way past his prime. Baio swings out a painting and takes out his little black book and gives it to him. His friend leafs through it, probably looking for Nicole Eggert's phone number, and thanks him. This always confuses me when they do this in television shows and movies. What is that book supposed to get Baio's dork friend? These women liked Baio, not his friend. They act as if all he has to do is call up these women, show them the book like it's some kind of pussy passport, and they'll be down to Netflix and chill. Wait, it's 1990. Blockbuster and Bone? Anyway, the next day Maggie goes to work and James comes to babysit. When he's alone with Mickey, he grabs one of Maggie's gloves and then announces they're going shopping. The camera lingers on the Twin Towers to prove both that they're in New York and connect this show with tragedy. At work, Maggie talks to her friend about how she's thinking about asking James to marry her. She's wondering if that's too bold even in the wild and crazy 90s, but her friend tells her that it would be liberating. I'm sure that's what Susan B. Anthony's ultimate dream for feminism was, that one day a woman could propose to Chachi. James and Mickey hit the jewelry store. The owner tries to trick Baio into a $25,000 ring because he's clearly overestimating the value of Charles in Charge royalty checks. Baio settles on something we never see, but is joked about as comedically small. That seems fitting. Maggie comes home and Baio has been cooking for her all day. She wants to go out because that's her plan for proposing. Baio wants to stay in because that's his plan. The two get into a rapidly escalating fight before both admit what they're doing. They say yes to each other, and Baio's friend comes in saying he forgot to leave the champagne. Mickey calls him Daddy too, so I guess that black book worked after all. Thanks for watching this episode of Dumpster Diving. Join us next Thursday for more Dumpster Diving, every Monday for Trump Explains Classics, and every Tuesday for deleted chapters from famous novels. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that little bell icon to be notified when new videos come out. Check the description for our social media handles and other websites of interest, and remember that there's still time to enter our contest where we're giving away a $50 Amazon gift card. Check the comments to see how to enter. Thanks again for watching. See you next time.